faster, you've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run with Pollard. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 4. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
To throw again, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check. Hey, wahoo! Yo, go!
Hey, man, watch the boot. 58,
Smooth!
58, Mike.
Hey, now!
2nd and 3. Snead's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line.
Come on, set! 91!
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Go!
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
I'm going to come back to you. Switch.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew buying time to his left. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey,
Mike 7. It's been a long day for you. 7's a Mike 7. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike 7. Check.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marquez Valdez-Scantling on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words,
he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. On 1st down, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Flushed out right. So this one complete to Smith. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
On the double. Score.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And the Raiders have got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Leo, 8-3.
On first down, Murray. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 7.
On the draw, it's Pollard. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Matchbox Mike.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Ready?
Throwing on second and long. Minshew, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So third and long, here's Minshew. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
X3. 218. Chop.
Hey, check 24.
Get it.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Here's a second and 7. Steps away to his left. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now. 50. Plant.
All day, punt. Watch time. Watch time.
Hey, orbit. 5.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Herbert. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This will be taken in at the 1. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the floor.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
7's a Mike. Mike 7.
It's a gain of 6.
Not today, Mark. Not
First
today.
down, Raiders.
Get it.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Minshew sets to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Right there. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Wide. Blue draw Corkers.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Jackson racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw. Herbert got his man, Robbie Anderson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
18-yard line.
Mike 7, Mike 7. Let's go. Hey, check.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Everson Griffin. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Base.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He uncorks it for Snead. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. Herbert. It's a foot race. The 30. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, switch gears.
From the gun, Herbert. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And this one's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Herbert. Dancing to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. Herbert. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take it all